Hello. Um, yes, I'd like to take you on now from the last post, which was 2022, October, and it was about the big cloud coming here, the Godhead, to a year earlier, May 21. And this is when the first of these manifestations, these big sort of biblical manifestations came. That's what I believe it to be. I'd gone to bed and gone to sleep and then woke up because there was light again near up on the ceiling. It was 10 to 12. And what I could see was a little figure of a man, a stick figure, he's about a foot in height. And he's glowing in a gold light. And I thought he was dancing. He wasn't dancing. His body was sort of spasming in a strange, odd, not normal way, jerking like that, legs and arms together. And then a horse materialised next to him, which he jumped onto as a rider and galloped across my ceiling, horse and rider, at full pelt in this fiery ball of gold light. It's almost like it was on fire. And it just went at the end, as it came to the end of my ceiling. I sleep alone. And it was gone. So by then I'd learned to write things down, as there'd been other phenomena here. And I wrote it up and wrote up the time. I hadn't read a Bible at this point at all. I'd learned a few prayers. I'd only become aware that God was even present. I wasn't there at all. Hadn't got to being Christian or reading anything. So this took me ages. It took me, it's taken me a ridiculous length of time, 18 months to 2 years, to find out what I believe this to be. And what I believe it to have been is from the Old Testament. I believe it to have been Zechariah, from the book of Zechariah 12:4. And I think I'm paraphrasing here, so I can't remember it exactly, but I will strike every horse with panic and its rider with madness, thus says the Lord, in relation to any attack on Jerusalem. It's a prophecy, an oracle, as it calls itself, this chapter, on a prophecy on the future of Jerusalem and the Middle East. Believe me, I am not going there. I'm not going to the Middle East at the moment. I'm way too ignorant on the politics of that area. And anyway, I think this is more in relation to what was to come to me later. It is in prophecy. It is about the coming of the Messiah. And I think that's what it was in relation to. I had to, there was nothing then of that sort for a year until May exactly of 2022. This is the year when the cloud came. And in May of 2022, I received my first vision. Never had a vision before. And I was very flummoxed as to what it was. It came at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd woken up, needing the bathroom or something, and I was awake, and I thought, well, what's this? It came in front of me, and was not in here. It was in front of me. This images playing out like a television screen up to your face. Very odd to experience this. And what it was a load of big dry leaves, brown leaves, crumpling and moving away, and then a big number 10, numerical 10. And I didn't have a clue what it was. I only worked it out much, much later. And what it meant was, of course, autumn, the leaves, 10th month, October, which is when the cloud came. It was warning me that Jesus was coming and that the Godhead was coming. But at that stage, it was lost on me. I actually thought it was something to do with my mortality at the time. So, or something like that. I thought, have I got 10 years left or whatever? I'm going to end this post here. I know this is incredibly short, but if I get into the next manifestation, which came that year, in August, I think, have I got that right? This post will go on too long, so I'm going to stop it there. And I wish to thank you very much, bless you, for subscribing to my first post. And I'm so sorry I'm not set up properly yet. It will happen. I'm quite alone doing all this, so it takes me time. And bless you for leaving likes. You're encouraging me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.